Hey everyone, this is going to be a mini pick a card reading today. So let's jump on in. This is going to be, if they saw you today, what would they think? So this can be for anyone you want this apply to, whether it's an old friend, a family member, a romantic interest, an ex of any form, whoever you want it to be. You know, if they saw you today, what would they think? And this is going to be a mini pick a card reading, so it won't be too long. So let's jump on in. I'm gonna go ahead and pull from cards 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll let you select from there. I'm still sorry about all the coughing. That it's a little bit uncontrollable right now, but I'm still recovering from weeks ago. It's really frustrating, but here we go. Okay, interesting. So all of these are giving me a like a significant time frame for some reason, but I'll get to that in a minute. So this is going to be card 1, this is card 2, and this is card 3. So you can pause this if you need to make your selection, and then also the timestamps will be down below in the description. Again, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, let's jump in. All right. So for those of you that chose 1, if whoever this person were to see you today, first of all, the timeline of January is standing out as significant for you. So I don't know if for some of you this was a past January where something shifted or changed, or this is referring to an upcoming January. You know your situation better than I do behind the scenes, so use your discernment on that, on what it probably is. But the timeline of January is standing out as significant to you. And if they were to see you now, they would think that you have taken more, like, to water it down, they would think you're smarter than you used to be. But that's a good thing. So, sorry, still recovering. Excuse me. And I'm trying not to make edits, so bear with me. So they would feel like you're smarter than before, that you have a more range in terms of putting together the picture as a whole. And, you know, there may have been at one point where they not only saw you as weaker, but it's like they almost preferred you to be in this weaker energy or weaker mindset at the time, because for whatever reason it made them feel better about them and themselves and their circumstances. But if they were to see you now, they would feel you're smarter than before, stronger than before. They would see the change in you, but it's more along the lines of, like, all they can do is really respect it. Like, they can still try to talk trash or whatever for some of the people if they wanted to, or try to almost like try to prove themselves as on the same level. But at the end of the day, it's almost a little bit of, you would trigger some self-doubt in them, or you would even have them questioning some things of the past as far as what they used to believe or their perspective and things of that nature. So that's what I see right now. If you made it this far, send me a blue heart emoji, and I'll talk to you another time. Bye, one. Sorry, I'm trying not to make edits today. So for those of you that chose 2, let's go ahead and see if they saw you now, what would they feel about you? Again, I'm still recovering, so my apologies for the coughing if that happens. For those of you that chose 2, the timeline of July is standing out for you for some reason. So whether that was if something significant took place around last July, or if there's some sort of significant change coming around this upcoming July, you know your situation better than I do behind the scenes. So use your discernment on that part. But if they were to see you today, what would they think? Excuse me. First thing that came to mind is you're free from the pack, or you're free from groupthink, meaning like before you may have been part of a larger group or a certain amount of a stereotype of a kind of a person that they used to lump you into, but now they're seeing you as standing out on your own, as stronger, more individualism. You may still have support behind you, but they can feel that you more so are your own unique individual now, and you're not the person you used to be. They may feel like there's a little bit of a coldness there or a guard up, but for good reason, and that you have much stronger boundaries this time around, that a lot of the things that certain people used to pull on you aren't going to work this time around, and that you have a lot of wisdom with you now, and you have a lot of it takes a lot more to let that wall down, but it also takes a lot more to impress you now, is what I'm getting with this. So if you made it this far, number 2, comment a wolf emoji, let me know what's going on, and I'll talk to you another time. Bye, number 2. So for those of you who chose 3, let's go ahead and see if they were to see you now, what would they think about you? And again, apologies for the coughing. I'm trying not to make edits, and I'm still recovering. So the timeline of August is standing out for you. So whether this is from last August, where there may have been some sort of significant change around the situation, or whether it's referring to the upcoming August, you have a more clear picture of what happened behind the scenes than I would right now. So use your discernment on that part. But if they were to see you now, what would they think? That you have now stepped into the full view of what you deserve, and you're not settling for less anymore. And if you're not fully there yet, then they can see that you're getting there, if that makes sense. They can see the value you bring. They see that you've also grown in value too. It's almost like, how some things, their value goes up as it gets older and time goes on. So it's like almost this aging with grace energy, but also how time goes on, what you bring, what you have to offer, because life has taught you so much, but also you've been working on yourself so much, and also you see your value even more, your worth even more, and they know that. There's also this element of like still wanting to be in your good graces. They still want you to have a positive image of them for some reason, or it could also be that they might be a bit worried about their own image as well and how you view them, because not only just because of how you view them, but also because of what you could say to other people that could destroy their image, because you know a lot more than other people would, or there's some truth that you could reveal. But it's almost like you've grown so much that you're beyond caring about trying to prove your side to others, which is good. They would feel you have grown into this beautiful, almost like authoritative, and even parent energy. So maybe some of you have become parents, and that's changed you. You see the baby here that's like nursing in the arms here? There's the baby. So it's almost that energy as well. And this is not about any kind of gender or anything like that. Like, some of you may have grown into becoming a parent, and that has changed you. But also, if you're not an actual parent, it's more symbolic of how, like, maybe you have taught them a lot. Maybe you have made them realize certain things that they couldn't before. And that's where that almost like parenting energy comes into play. There's this energy of wisdom, of new perspective, and because you have been through, like, it's like you've really overcome darker times, and now it's like you've emerged into something much greater. I want to use like the example of X-Men when Jean became like the Phoenix. it's kind of like that in more of like a metaphor, symbolic form. And they also would think that you're abundant. So for some of you, yeah, maybe you are making more money, but I feel like it's more abundance in the sense of your life has a lot of richness to it, even if it's not monetary, even if it's not actual money. And they see that in you now. So that's what I see. Card 3, if you made it this far, send me the, what is this? I think it's a lotus, but a lotus emoji, flower, or another flower if you want to. And I will talk to you guys another time. Bye.